All right, the coronavirus going around has gotten a lot of folks some free time, and I've decided to make the most of it and really try to knock out this barn. I've got a lot of content that I want to share with you about, breaking down vintage computers and certain recommendations about, sourcing and finding material. But today I wanted to share my mess with you. I mean, it's really bad. This is just kind of the approach, but I'm going to my buyer tomorrow, so I'm getting some stuff ready, getting some cords cut off for the power supplies, because I do find that cords are cords off, you can get better price for it. You get the price for the cords cut off for the power supplies, and then you get the price of the cords. Anyways, so don't judge me. It's gonna be really bad. Oh, if anyone knows what to do with these kind of AC adapter ends, they're basically power boards but encased in plastic. If anyone knows how to classify them, that'd be great, because I have a lot of uncertainty. Even my buyer really doesn't know. Here's my trash pile of things that I'm throwing out of the Barnabas, because it's just I have so little room. Hey, how's it going? I have so little room, so this will be to the city soon, and whatnot. But here's the mess. It hasn't gotten much better since the last time you've seen it, and I've actually had a lot of progress. I can kind of get through there, but look at all those servers, just kind of a wall of servers in the bottom. And it's got a lot of those monitors out. I've got some stuff for eBay. I've got 2 stores on eBay. One's for vintage goods, and other ones are reselling a lot of this eWaste stuff that still works. So I've got to get that organized. It's just, this is my main workstation. There's not even, I mean, I was going to do that printer. But yeah, I've got these computers to do. There's computers under these boxes. I really am not utilizing the space up there very well, so I'm going to kind of get up there today and try to figure that out. I've got nothing but more server racks back there to break down. See my photography and whatnot. I've got so many flat screen TVs. I don't know if you can see them back there. They're big. Just these power boards on flat screen TVs sell great if they're working. And then these kind of thin acetate light diffuser screens that each TV has are great to build light boxes from, using LED strip lighting. So I'm saving the big ones that I can. I'm really don't have anywhere to put them out here, so I actually bought a flat file and put it in my office inside. So I'm gonna get rid of those. But with everyone staying at home and having a lot of time on their hands, I'm expecting, sales to increase a lot in the stay-in-home department. Maybe not from some of the frivolous stuff, but certainly like games, building, building computers or project-based stuff. So RAM sticks, power supplies, things like that. I think some of the vintage stuff is going to go. But I realize that this is ridiculous and unacceptable. It's a slow process, for sure. And now that we got a bunch of time on our hands, I think it's going to be just fine. But I did want to share with you today, I had some gloves that I've been using the last 3 weeks that basically I've just gone through. They serve their purpose. They're like, with tax, they're like $8. And there were these, what are they? I don't know, Flex Impact. Anyways, I got them on Home Depot. Got them wet today at the dump site, but they lasted about 2 weeks before the finger split and whatnot. A lot of cord cutting, you start to get rid of that. So these are kind of like backup dump gloves right now. I'll keep in the truck, but I just got these. They're going to be your CLC Handyman Flexgrip. I'm going to try them out. I paid, I think, like $8 or $9 for the set, for the pair, on Amazon. I'm gonna check it out, see how they work, see how they last. Another thing I picked up the other day, and worth every penny, was these Fiskers P552 titanium blade snips, and they're really for gardening. They have a rotational bottom handle here, so it's really easy on the wrist. It's got a nice little lock sleeve, but it is sharp, and it cuts through the thickest of wires, no problem. It also cuts through gloves, so I didn't see that coming. I mean, it made pulp out of the thick gloves that I was wearing. So I really kind of, you got to be careful with those. But you know, a lot of these ends, I save these ends because these are brass, and I'm going to be testing a vaporization technique to get rid of the plastics that kind of lowers the pollutants from just straight out burning. So instead of turning into smoke, it turns into vapor. We'll see how that works. I'm gonna do a small batch test to kind of harvest some brass and copper. But anyways, let's see if I can put this underneath my chin. I'm getting a harness soon, but you know, traditionally I cut right here because it's easier for my old Snips. Now I can go all the way up here, and I'm going to move my hand because I have my gloves on, but just the lightest of squeeze will get all that plastic still on there. So when you sell the cords, all these little ends, it adds up in weight, so you actually get paid more. And then when I vaporize these ends, it'll be less to burn. So these Snips, I didn't get them online. I try to support my local hardware company when I can. I paid $17 plus tax for these Fiskers. I don't know if that's a good price or not because I didn't shop and compare price online. But wow, I mean, I don't think I will never go back to you know, I had these Snips that I did cords with. These certainly serve a purpose, and I do like these, but I don't use them half as much. Then I had this kind of Milwaukee shear, kind of metal shears that I was using maybe for large bunches on power supplies, kind of the pigtails on power supplies. I really had to cut through it with these. They serve their purpose, but not nearly what, not nearly what I'm going to be using the Fiskers for. I mean, I cannot stress enough how much time and ease I'm saving just by having the right tools. And I certainly want part of my channel to be recommendations on things. I can't recommend these yet because I'm going to start them to now. Today's March 17th. I think it's St. Patrick's Day today. So I'll give you an update maybe in 2 weeks, see how they're doing. But I did like the touchscreen because I have my Bluetooth playing my music when I'm working, and I have to take off my gloves every time I want to answer the phone or check eBay for prices or whatever it is. So I'm going to see if those work pretty well. But I have some things that I'm going to be breaking down. I promised that I'm going to get some of that on camera to share with you some things. But right now, with the thing, with the Barnabas being so much in disarray, I've got to take care of my workspace first. So yeah, I just wanted to just give you an update, but breakdown videos are certainly coming. This vintage computer, the Dell Dimension 4100 4100. I don't know how super vintage that is, but I've got some incredibly vintage computers that I might not sell on eBay. I might just break them down just to kind of show y'all what's in it. But yeah, all right. I hope that you are staying safe and social distancing appropriately, and I will check in with y'all later. Bye.